today's cooking class, we are going to pray. So close your eyes and bow your heads. Dear kind and heavy Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for allowing me to use my skills to help the children learn something new in a healthy way. May this nourish their bodies and keep them strong. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. So for today's video, we're going to be making homemade applesauce. You're going to need 1 cup of apple juice and 4 apples cut up in small pieces. Make sure that you clean the apples under cold water before you start. So I have this pot right here and I'm going to keep it on medium-high heat. So you're going to want to pour the juice. So once this juice gets to a simmer, you're going to want to start to add the apples. So that won't take too long. Also, keep in mind when you're in the kitchen, you need to have your hair tied back. You need to have your sleeves rolled up so that you don't get caught into the flames. So that's very important. All right, if you can see right now, it's starting to get to a small simmer. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the apples. Just stir that around a little bit. And you're gonna wanna let this cook until the apples become completely soft. That's gonna take about 15 minutes. So it's starting to cook up, so I'm gonna stir it a little bit more. If you ever come to a point where you burn yourself in the kitchen, make sure you tell an adult immediately. And then you're gonna wanna rush over and rinse your hands with cold water. And you can put some ice on it, and that's just a good thing to do whenever you're burned. Don't be scared, just make sure you tell your parents and you'll be fine. You also want to make sure that when you're in the kitchen, the handle of the pot is facing the back of the stove top. That way, if someone's running in the kitchen, which you should not do, your arm won't throw over the pot onto the floor. So that's another tip that you should know. So once the apples start to become completely soft, you're gonna wanna have a blender ready because we're gonna blend up all the apples together with just a little bit of apple juice to help it blend until it's smooth, and that's when we'll be ready to try our applesauce. Okay guys, so I'm gonna give this another 5 minutes because the apples are starting to become more of a soft texture, which is good. So it wouldn't take too long now. All right, so I'm ready to start putting the apples in the blender. So you wanna make sure that whenever you're done using the stove, make sure all the appliances are turned off before you leave. So you're gonna wanna pour about 3 tablespoons of apple juice in this cup so that it helps with the process of blending the apples. So you want to have an adult help you pour this out because it's pretty hot. You want to be careful. That's enough. All right. I hope this works out the way I want. See that? It's already looking good. All right, let me see. You want to follow me over here? It smells really good. I'm gonna pour it in this bowl. Wow. It looks just like the applesauce you would buy at Walmart. All right. Okay, so this is gonna be pretty warm. Applesauce is usually cold, right? So what I'm gonna do is put this in the freezer for a few minutes, and then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna try this together. All right. It's actually really good. It's delicious. See? It looks just like regular applesauce. It's even better than the ones you would buy from the stores. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something from this video.
This week, we will learn about Moses and the 10 Commandments. Just as God gave the Israelites special laws to abide by, we ought to recognize the great foods God has given us to keep our bodies strong and healthy. Simple foods we can make can be just as delicious as what you buy in the store, but more healthy. Let's keep feeding our bodies with the wonderful fruits and veggies God has given for us to enjoy and that are better for our health.